Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil, where today we are going to finish Chris's run, assuming YouTube behaves. Our last stream had to end early because YouTube decided that we didn't need to actually have all of my footage be shown. But hopefully this time, things will go different. Alright, I needed the red book. So we slap that there. And I'm just gonna confirm that okay, I didn't go in here yet. But I'm not gonna grab that clip because I need space for the key that we're gonna get in here. Plant 42 time. Chris looks at it, walks around, looks at it some more, walks around some more, keeps looking at it, turns his back, gets grabbed. What an idiot. Thankfully, Rebecca's here.
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You can... Whoa! Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion and kill the root. Rebecca, please.
Chris, don't die.
All right, let's go make the potion. Oh, I did not solve this again. Okay, time to figure out what to do here. Got it. That was quick. Quicker than last time, at least. Probably not as quick as it could have been, but we managed. Yeah, sure. We're gonna need it soon. What I wanted was the empty bottle, not the UMB number 4. And I'm pretty sure we can get this done with just 3 bottles. Let's see. Hey there, Califor. Give me some of that UMB number 2. One thing that is very unrealistic about this sequence is the fact that we don't rinse the bottles out after using them to mix things. That's kind of chemistry 101. If you need to mix things in specific ratios, you kind of need to make sure that you're using clean vessels. And confirmed, only 3 bottles are required to make V-Jolt. So the fourth bottle is only there for people who are inefficient. Alright. Plant 42's root has been V-jolted. And now to actually defeat it as Chris. Ouch. Guess I wasn't close enough. It's taken more shots this time. But hey, we're fine.
Oh, I can't believe it. Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's radio. We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something. Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
You know what? We're not quite at full health, even if we are still at green fine. There is no reason that we shouldn't have Rebecca make something.
This room is fully equipped with medical supplies. I can treat you, except for your major injury. Would you like me to?
Yes, please do something for me, temporarily.
Most of these medicines are from Umbrella.
What's Umbrella?
Don't you know? It's a large-scale pharmaceutical company based in Raccoon City.
Oh, I see.
Seems like the type of thing that you should have at least heard about.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We are still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
So if we stay here, we're all going to get killed, Chris says after leaving Rebecca, who is staying in a room. Wesker then says we don't have many bullets left. I beg to differ. And then Wesker says that we should check the locked rooms to find a place to hide safely, which is staying here. Let's put this away, and right, it's time to reconsolidate our clips. There were no ink ribbons in the dormitory, were there? I don't recall finding any. Thankfully, I know where there are a few in the mansion proper. And let's keep this clip for now because there's one on the floor here that we can go grab before we leave. We don't have many bullets left, he says. That said, I am going to put these bullets away for now. Probably shouldn't walk around without any heals, but whatever.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow give me. This is Chris. Brad, can you hear me? Damn.
Damn. You know what? No reason not to grab this. Also, there were 3 dogs here on the run up. I guess Wesker took care of them. These are different dogs. I should have brought my crank so that I wouldn't have to come back to this room. Whatever. And it's time for hunters to start existing. Such good jumpers. Thankfully, outside of this cutscene, hunters never open doors. I don't like that this thing keeps on reaching me before I can even fire off a shot. Like, I wait until I can see it before I fire, and in so doing, I get hit before I can fire. I do want the Magnum rounds. But I don't have a Magnum yet, so we will leave them here for now. That would be a problem. I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Wesker. Wow, got our knees sliced so much, and we're still at green fine. Chris is a tank. Much sturdier than Jill, that's for sure. As I said earlier, we shouldn't wander around without healing. I've had these on me that entire time. We're about to fight Yawn again, aren't we? We can get the Magnum before fighting Yawn. That might be to our benefit. Thankfully, that hunter is not looking at us. I was unable to ready and fire my shotgun before this guy hit me. Not. Okay, Chris is not nearly as good at dealing with hunters as Jill. Mainly just the shotgun isn't good for hunters. And now we're back before Plant 42. Bit of a problem. So we might as well not have played at all today. And this is why I should not have spent my last ink ribbon. But now we can reasonably assume that we are not going to use any heals whatsoever in the Plant 42 fight. And let's grab the crank just so we've got it. Took longer than last time, but still faster than the first time. And now for Chris to be an idiot again. The music for when you first encounter Plant 42.
The roots of it are in the basement.
Kind of fun.
You can... Whoa!
The way it goes all.
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion. And
Really wish I could skip these.
Becca, please.
Chris, don't die!
But unfortunately, only FMVs and doors are skippable in this version of the game. In the original version, not even the doors would be skippable. But FMVs are always skippable. In-game cutscenes, no. And we're making V-Jolt again. There's our yellow 6 combined with UMB 7. And now we need UMB 3 again. And V-Jolt once again created. And V-Jolt once again used. This is the 4th time I have had to create and use V-Jolt while streaming this game. And now Chris gets thrown at the floor, taking no damage in the process. I feel like there should be a noise accompanying it growing again. No damage, Plant 42 fight. Not bad. I said I wouldn't have to heal, but I didn't expect that I'd take 0 damage.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's radio. We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something.
Shame she doesn't know what that something is.
Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
And Chris isn't going to learn what Umbrella is this time.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My
So
words
many
exactly.
cutscenes back to back here.
Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We are still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Okay. This is a short sequence, might as well have it.
This is Chris. Brad, can you hear me? Damn!
Just dealing with these dogs because we're going to be coming through here again later. I'm amazed that one didn't actually manage to hit me. Oh, right. Using the crank early wouldn't help because we need to put the battery in at the bottom of the elevator. So I've just wasted an inventory slot by having the crank early. At least I didn't waste time because I realized that before I used the crank. And now to once again activate the hunters. Didn't let that one hit me this time. And we don't have space for anything from that room this time. And didn't let this hunter hit us this time. You know, maybe Wesker wouldn't be running out of bullets if he didn't leave so many for us. So, if we go to the west via the upstairs, we're going to have to go through 3 hunters. Something tells me we're going to have to go through at least that many if we go through downstairs as well, so it's probably better to just do upstairs, huh? Especially because one of the hunters up here could at least try to be a problem while we go to fight Yawn. Okay, he poked my legs, but we are still at green fine. As long as we're at green fine, we are safe. I don't like the idea of using a mixed herb when we're still in fine. And hey, I did much better this time. Actually, no, I already grabbed all the herbs from Richard's room. I know for a fact I did that. I recall saying now we never have to come back here, so we never have to go back there. But what I do have to do is go in here. And why do I have to do that? Damn, didn't expect a hunter here too. I needed this. Should have grabbed the herb before the ink ribbon. I'll probably be fine. And just for absolute safety's sake, I'm going to use this ink ribbon right here. Because then we'll still have 2 left. And this way we can't be forced to repeat Plant 42. Yeah, of course there's a hunter in here. Are there 2 of them? Yep, of course. I'm told we should be smart that fighting enemies isn't the only way to survive. You were positioned very rudely. Hey, look, it's them orders from White Umbrella. Wait, why isn't the eye glowing? Chris? Maybe it's not glowing because we haven't gotten up yet? I mean, I'll take these shells. I do see the magnum ammo, but we'll have to leave that behind for now. Now the eye's glowing. Why wasn't it glowing before? Yeah, that is our ticket to getting the magnum. I see you there. I probably shouldn't wander around without any kind of heal. Okay, made it past them without getting hit. Made it past him without getting hit. Give this tiger its red eye. Get our Colt Python. Part of me wants to use this thing on the hunters right here. We probably get enough ammo for it to justify that. Considering I still had quite a few magnum bullets left at the end of Jill's run. And it does one-shot them. Okay, so we want to go back upstairs. Preferably without getting hit. And without attacking these guys, because we are not going to have to go past them again. So let's get these magnum rounds. I can't carry any more items. Oh, ouch. Okay, that's this room taken care of. And now I feel comfortable going to say hello to Yawn. Easier to just shoot a hunter than to try and run through it. What a dramatic death. Gonna make a couple spaces so that I can grab the magnum rounds and doom book. We can put our handgun away. We'll probably never use that thing again if we're being honest. Hey there, Outlander. Resident indeed. Or if you're going by its official government-issued name, Resideville. This should be enough to take care of our errant snake. And goodbye, helmet key. Chris still doesn't know how to play the piano. Really wish I wasn't getting stuck on this thing. I don't want to use every magnum shot I've got on it. And so I won't. Though also I've used far more than I would like. And it continues to be bad practice to wander around with 0 healing items after hunters have shown up. Didn't I leave, like, a red herb behind in here? I sure did. Oh wait, I've got a healing item on me. Well, whatever, now I've got a red herb too. I don't feel like this deserves the puzzle room music. Too dark to see, but hey, we'll jump down. Surely nothing bad can happen. The only word I can read here on that gravestone is the word prison. Don't mind grabbing a few extra shells. Especially not when we're in a shell-spending mood. And right, there's a couple of green herbs here. Nice waste of a shell there. And now we're walking around with 2 full heals. And we're gonna be at green fine to boot. You don't have anything on you, sir, do you? Nope. And I believe this is our final small key? It sure is, though. Not the most useful of small keys, because if I take a look... Okay, no, there is still one more place to use it in the mansion proper. So, fine, I'll take it. So how'd he get in from there when that door was locked from this side? When we... no, I guess it wasn't that door. It was the door up top here that was locked from this side. Also, I skipped the scene, but whatever. It was a zombie walking down the stairs in first person and then grabbing the door handle. Or knob. Oh no, we missed a zombie opening a door. Which is super intimidating, especially after you have seen a hunter. Sir! Dude's got magnet hands. I tried to stay as far away from him as possible so he couldn't grab me. But whatever. Yeah, we've already seen a hunter open doors, so like, seeing a zombie do it is nothing. There's a green herb there. And in here will be the drawer that we can use this small key in. There is one other small key drawer, but it's back in the dormitory and I'm not going back there. Okay. I was kind of hoping that would be shells, but good news, we can still empty one inventory slot anyway. Oh, yep. Sure is a bunch of stuff going on in the Arclay Mountains. Gee, I bet there's no reason for us to push this into specifically a corner. And an MO disc. If I grab that, we're not going to have room for something else that we're going to need very shortly. But we also have a pretty quick and easy path back to an item box, so it's fine. But I will have to go past one hunter. Isn't there... There is another something. I guess that has to be pushed the other way. Yep, good old secret door. Where we can find more ink ribbons. Might want to come back for those. Don't need to come back for the clip. And hey, look, we can look over the courtyard from here. It's a helicopter port. So yeah, when we come back to get the battery, I should also grab the ink ribbons. The smoke from firing went off, but the bullet did not leave in time to hit the zombie. Right, can't carry any more of those either. Well, whatever. Wait a sec. Is this going to be a one-way? Well, I'm not about to use a magnum on a standard zombie. Okay, we actually can't go through there because I don't have the code. And I don't know where to get it. Really, guy? Guys, please. Well, at least I can get the battery. I can also grab one set of shotgun shells to put straight into my shotgun. Where is Chris supposed to get the code for that door? You know, I'm actually curious. The only things I'm finding when I'm looking for things is people saying how to find the code for the door to the pharmaceutical room in the dormitory, but that's not where I want to be. And yet... yeah, that's not gonna do it. Hang on, this... There's a thread, but these people are all talking about how to open it with Jill. Which doesn't help. Alright, I guess Chris just never gets the code for that door. Whatever. Annoying, but we'll live with it. Though that does mean we'll have farther to go if we want to actually go back for the shotgun shells, the herbs, the ink ribbon. Love missing a magnum shot. I like how that one just stood in the corner and didn't even activate. Okay, ammo disc can go straight in here. So can the battery for now. Yeah, we're gonna have to go basically right past another item box in order to even be able to use the battery. Heck, we can even put this one magnum round away for now. Oop. Did not mean to go right back in. I want those shotgun shells. And while I don't know that I'm going to want to save more than 2 more times, having the ability to do so would not be the worst. And Outlander, I have not heard anything about Chronos New Dawn. Though I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not super into horror games, specifically. I'm into Resident Evil. Like, the horror aspects aren't what draw me to Resident Evil. I like that it's got a consistent and very silly overarching plot. Like, there are a few games with this much contiguous lore. And then I also like the puzzle-solving gameplay. So yeah, what draws me to Resident Evil isn't, oh, I like to be scared, because Resident Evil games don't scare me. They've startled me a couple times, but I cannot recall the last time I was scared by a Resident Evil game since the first time I played RE1 remake, back in junior high. So, like, yeah, I don't play these games because they're scary. I play these games because I love Resident Evil just as a franchise. Should I visit the box first? Yes, I absolutely should. Except I'm gonna visit another box that doesn't require me to go past any hunters. So, really, I should just do that. Because I've already dealt with all the hunters on the way here. Unless they add additional hunters like they did for Jill sometimes, but... Nope. No additional hunters, and I am fine with that. Didn't we find a red herb at some point? Did I already mix it? I think I already mixed it, didn't I? Yeah. Well, let's get our crank and our battery. And I believe there will be a hunter in here. There will, though there's actually enough space to avoid him. Why shoot what you can just run past? Especially if you can just run past it without too much effort. And time to see these snakes for the last time. Battery goes in. We go up. We go use crank. Screet. And then maybe we go put crank away. Because we know that we're going to, A, grab another crank, and B, need to go through all of the cave before finding another item box, unless I just freaking missed it on my Jill run. So we might as well offload some things, because Chris's inventory is a little bit more premium than Jill's. Except don't I also need to grab a combat knife? No, there's a combat knife in the room. Isn't there? Yeah. Should have gone wide. Whatever. Still green fine. Because Chris, as always, is a tank. I am going the wrong way. Yeah, it's definitely fun seeing the different variations there are for Resident Evil 1. Makes Deadly Silence a lot of fun. Just the way that it differs. Okay, so this is in here. And the other door goes where? Still bugs me that there's a typewriter here, but no item box. Right, the other door we can't get to yet because we don't have the hex crank. Okay. And Chris actually has to deal with this flamethrower being required to open doors, because everyone knows flamethrowers make excellent keys. Okay, so both doors led to this room. It's just a matter of which part of this room. That's right. And in here we've got some shotgun shells. Might as well grab those. As well as a first aid spray, which I don't feel too much need to grab. because we try to avoid first aid sprays when we can in this house, because Resident Evil's... I think just 2 and 3, actually, but still. Resident Evil games tend to like it when you do not use first aid sprays.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't! Hell.
Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there?
Yes, Chris, someone has to be there. Maybe you should...
Crosser. What did he mean by that?
Maybe you should have turned and looked who was there right when you saw Enrico get shot. Just, you know, he couldn't have moved because of this injury. He's holding something. Something I do not need or want. Sounds like there's another one. And now there isn't. Though I'm running kind of low on Magnum rounds. I think we'll find one more set somewhere, but I really want to stop using them all. Okay. Dang, there's still hunters in here too. Okay, so... This is going to be annoying. So the flamethrower is only for use against a couple hunters in here, I guess. And not for anything else. I don't feel like it would be that good against hunters, if we're being honest. Screeny. Lots of screeny. In fact, I believe this here is the longest sequence of screeny we get in the entire franchise. So much cranking. Oh, hey, another flamethrower. This one can actually serve a purpose. Gee, I hope this boulder never rolls again, or anywhere. Sure would be terrifying if it ever started to roll. Oh no. I was so scared. That was super unexpected. Of course. Love missing my Magnum shots, but I believe... Yep, that is more Magnum rounds. We'll be back for those. And we just gotta hope the hunter doesn't respawn. But now it's time for Black Tiger. Ooh. I don't know that the flamethrower is very good against Black Tiger, or anything at all, really. Oh, suddenly, no more Black Tiger. And let's leave the room and come back so all those babies are gone. And can the flamethrower burn away the web in this game? It can if you have enough juice in it. But I did use a healing item, so at least we have space for this. Okay, door is unwebbed. And you actually can just unweb the door instead of fighting Black Tiger, but... I personally do not believe in skipping a boss fight like that. Okay, doesn't look like there's any other items in here. And this is the door to the item box. Yes? Yes. It occurs to me I still am missing one of the medallions, but we're gonna get that really soon, aren't we? They've kindly provided us with... Wait, is this... the very first save room that has an ink ribbon in it? Wow. There is no reason that I shouldn't combine this blue herb with the green herb that I've got. And let's consolidate our ink ribbons. So I'm definitely not going to be making 8 more saves over the course of the rest of this game. I can say that for sure. Suddenly, snakes. What's this? Oh. Okay, we need to go get the flamethrower. That is an Umbrella-branded hook. Who knew that Umbrella, a pharmaceutical company, also made hooks for flamethrowers to be placed on in order to unlock doors? I hope we're ready for 3 more sets of screen. And by 3, I mean 2. What you really have to wonder is how specifically this one works. I guess, like, if the cutout that's getting rotated is perfectly circular, then you could make it so that the floor connects on the left side where it's supposed to. But otherwise, there would be a gap between the floor that we're rotating and the floor we need to walk onto to get to the door. Goodbye, boulder. I do want that ammo disc, but it will have to wait. just a little longer. And I suppose I should go visit the item box right now. We can get rid of our crank. Thankfully, these snakes aren't really a threat as long as you just keep moving. And if you don't, like, walk straight on top of them. I'm gonna need the eagle medal before I need shotgun shells. I don't know that I've ever been hit by a snake in RE1, if we're being honest. Wait, no, I needed the crank still! I'm a fool! Back to the item box. Needed the crank to get the metal from in here. Wasting so much time. No way I'm gonna get the infinite rocket launcher at this rate. Pretty sure I'm already past the 2-hour mark anyway. That's square crank. We want hex crank. Right there should be good. Hex crank, I choose you. More scree-e. And one more round of scree-e. And we are done cranking. There will be no more cranking in the entire game. Truly a sad moment. Bunch of herbs out here. Maybe I'll grab the 2 greens once I've put my metals in. Or maybe I'll grab a green, then a blue, and then mix them, and then grab the other green. That would be smarter. Even though I don't think anything at this point is ever going to even risk poisoning us again. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can poison us in the lab. So why would I even need the blue herbs? I mean, I guess they're here because, oh, you might have to go past the snakes again. Wouldn't want you to get poisoned and not be able to fix that. But then once you're in the lab, I don't think a blue herb is useful in the slightest. Oh, I have a lot more shotgun shells than I thought. I will walk around with 1 ammo disc. And maybe we put the Magnum away for now. Because we're not going to find any hunters in here. and I'd rather save what I've got left for the tyrant. Oh, right, the other ammo disc is right here. And this is locked. Do not need a clip for the standard handgun. Not in the slightest. This reveals the secret button that reveals that the other password is mole. Yep. Oh no, John and Ada are gone. Or John's gone and he has Ada as his password. And also mole. Electronically locked. Don't know why I thought that zombie was closer than he was. Probably something to do with these funky camera angles. This guy's having trouble with this wall. Locked from inside. Okay, so we gotta go through this door. And these zombies respawn, so shooting them now doesn't exactly help, but does get us past them. And now to enter John, Ada, and Mole. Thankfully, while Chris is not good at math or chemistry or a number of other things, he at least knows how to read. B3 we can open without an additional password. Chris's celebration for unlocking doors is longer than Jill's was. Jill just points at the screen like, yeah! Whereas Chris does a freaking up yours and then a thumbs up. He did not press the keys M, O, L, and E there. You know, Chris, you didn't have to shut it down. You could have just walked away. Just saying. This feels like it should open and have something in it. But I guess this room is just here to have nothing special. Anyway, we've opened some doors. Time to get rid of our slide cartridge. Hey, look, it's bioweapons. Oh, there's a Cerberus. There's a Neptune. There's a Hunter. There's a Tyrant. There's a Blank Slide. And there's a Wesker? Security system. Basement level 1, helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. Passage to the helicopter. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2, visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of Special Research Division. Keith Arving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Basement level 3, prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker, must be present if virus is used. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instructions. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Basement level 4. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the use of T-Virus, remaining document is unreadable. I wish these guys would stop respawning. I also wish that guy didn't manage to grab me. Get out of here. Why is that key so angry when it gets used? I don't like it. Ah, yes, this room. Okay, so we push this over some, but then we push this down some, so we can push this up some, and then push it over some more. And then we push this down some. And then we push it over, or no, not some, well, not too much. Some is fine, just not too much. Then we push this up some, so that we can get around it and push it left some. Heck, might as well push it left all the way. And then we get above it and we push it down some. But now the stairs are in the way, so we gotta push them some. And then we push this down some more. And then we push it left, and now the vents are covered. And now we just gotta push the stairs to where they can actually be used. What an annoying room. And just imagine if we were able to climb onto boxes like we do in the remake, this would have been so much simpler. Excuse me? Oh, I am dead. When was my last save? It was before we got here, but it was in the cave, so we're not going to lose too much. Here I thought that covering the vent would let us live, but I guess not. So I pushed the lower block too far down, and that got me killed. Okay. Yes, I need 2 slots. One for the MO disc. And one for... Wait, have we... We have not put the flamethrower yet. So we need to go grab that. I need a slot for the MO disc and a slot for the metal. Except I also want to have the other metal with me. So let's actually go back to the item box. And we are going to not need all these shells right now. Though honestly, keeping the shells is probably smarter than keeping the Magnum, but it doesn't matter either way. And we get to hear some more scree's. Man, dying to that poison gas room. I legitimately thought that if I just covered the vent, then it would count and we wouldn't be killed by the poison, but I guess since the air was still yellow, it still counted as lethal. Come on, Chris. There you go. And now we are done cranking for this playthrough. Hopefully for reals this time. I forgot to grab the other metal when I went back to the item box. I am a fool and a dingus. Now, just out of curiosity, that map, I guess it's just there to show that the room with the wolf metal is there, in case you didn't reveal it. Because you can actually go over here and trigger the boulder before you use the crank at all. So I guess that's why the map is there. But if you've already gone to the wolf metal room, then that map reveals actually nothing, and is very silly. And I do not need to carry this MO disc around, so we won't. And let's grab our shells. We'll put the Colt Python away for now, and that ought to be fine. Grab these herbs. No sense leaving them here. The blue herbs I will not grab because they are useless. And back down into the lab we go. Might as well grab these. Oh wow, John, Ada, and Mole. What interesting passwords. Now for Chris to type again. Into the good old Ropples. Back in the 90s, it was acceptable to have a 3-letter password in your top secret facilities. Interestingly, the B2 lock... Or no, it is necessary. Never mind. Yeah, because we get a key in there. It's not just for the Resident Evil Revelations. So kind of Chris to shut the computer down when he's done using it, even though it's not his. I guess he's just very eco-conscious. Right, we need an MO disc in here, don't we? Well, thankfully those 3 aren't going to come back. Thankfully, that guy did not take advantage of my blunder to harm me. Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant, Blank, and Wesker. Weird that regular zombies aren't considered part of their bioweapon products suite. Okay, passcode 1 filed. Bunch of fiction books. Nothing special. Oh, hey, look. A fax. Yep, destroy the T-virus, get the stars involved, etc., etc. Or not destroy the T-virus. Something whatever. T-virus, escape, destroy facility, blah blah. That guy almost got me. Okay. We can make a second triple green here. And I'm going to save because I don't want to have to make my way through all the stuff that I've already repeated again, in case I die again. Now let's grab an MO disc. And we don't need to keep 2 triple herbs on us. Oh, there's a red herb there. Didn't notice that last time. We could have had more overall healing had I noticed it. Because then, instead of making a second triple green, I would have had a green-red, a double green, and a triple green. Which is a pretty good amount of extra healing. Push the ladder before we push this block. Not ladder, stairs before we push the block too much farther. And we're gonna step away from the switch. Okay, if this isn't covering the vent, I will be mad. Okay. More Magnum rounds. Love to see it. And let's grab our last MO disc. And at this point, we can probably stand to trade all these shells for our Magnum rounds. I believe we've got another couple Magnum rounds in here somewhere. We sure have. Yeah, I think 7 shotgun shells and 21 Magnum rounds should be enough for the rest of the game. And power panel activated. That Chimera took the shotgun blast like a champ. Can you not? This room continues to be incredibly loud. And now I need to find my way to the MO disc reader. I found my way to the MO disc reader. Yellow fine is not ideal. But it should still be enough that we can survive certainly any one hit. And there's one hit. And now to put in these codes and say hi to Jill.
Chris! Jill!
Chris, Wesker, he is...
I know. Shoot, it doesn't open. Look, Jill, wait here. I'll save you.
Okay, I'll wait.
Would Chris still have said I know if we hadn't found the files or the slideshow or whatever? Yeah, if we hadn't used the slideshow thingy, Chris would have had no reason to know that Wesker was a traitor. Alright. Since all that's left is the Tyrant and the escape, it is time for another save. And you know what? We can go ahead and trade the ink ribbon for... actually, for a heal when we're done saving. Because we shouldn't need more than the ammo that we've just got on our person. I was gonna say we could trade it for shells, but I doubt we're going to end up dipping into those.
Chris!
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the Tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Poor Rebecca, clearly dead forever. Why'd they have to give him clown lips?
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant. Chris? Stop it.
That
Wesker,
laugh right
you're
there.
pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
Chris laughing there is what started Wesker absolutely hating his guts. If he just didn't laugh there, I wonder how much of this series would not have happened. Like, he was hurt when he said, "Chris, stop it."
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
What?
Don't come this way! No!
You can't kill me.
Cool, nice miss. You know, Chris, it really helps if you actually aim at the monster. Oh, fired an extra shot. Yeah, no, I don't need the clip. I've graduated from the handgun. Electronically locked. What a miserable death. He's definitely dead forever, and certainly did not canonically inject himself with the T-virus prior to Chris's arrival.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Outlander, I don't believe that clip is enough to defeat the tyrant by itself.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
This isn't a house, Chris. This is a lab. And hey, since they're gonna let us save again, we might as well. And at this point, we actually can afford to grab all these shells, though I doubt we're gonna use them. Yes, indeed, Outlander. The T-virus is, in fact, the Tyrant virus. I hope you aren't also forgetting about the Tyrant Phobos virus, the Tyrant Abyss virus, the Tyrant Veronica virus. And then the G virus, which is, I believe, the Golgotha virus. Ooh, made it past both Chimeras. All right, Jill, let's get you out of there.
Jill, sorry for making you wait.
Chris! I knew I could trust you.
Let's go. There's no need to stay.
That cutscene unequipped my gun.
Let's get going.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards take cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
Dude barfed on me. You know what? I don't gotta shoot that one.
Let's get going.
Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
And I had 3 shots in the shotgun earlier, so, like,
The triggering system.
I wouldn't have needed the shells. But having them in the gun certainly helps.
Cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage.
The
Okay,
triggering system
this is the
has
last
now
try.
been activated.
If somebody's alive,
All
please send
researchers
us something.
and guards should take cover immediately.
I have a fuel shortage is certainly a way to say I'm running out of fuel. And here they make sure we've got an open inventory slot.
All researchers and guards should take cover immediately.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Yeah, we heard.
Rebecca, Brad's on the helicopter.
Look at those monsters!
Let me take care of them. Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all
Yeah, Rebecca really thought that we could avoid noticing that the triggering system had been activated.
The triggering system has now been activated.
Now we use the empty inventory slot they made sure that we had. To signal 1 Brad. And surely the ultimate failure won't come back. Oh no! It's the ultimate failure! Ooh, nice miss. Didn't miss that time. But we are still green fine because Chris is a tank.
Chris, use it. This is where the monsters are.
Ow. And goodbye, Tyrant. That's clear. We have beaten Chris's side of Resident Evil 1. Which is the hard mode. I mean, sure, I did die a couple more times than I did with Jill. But... eh? Main trouble with Chris is inventory management. What with him having 2 fewer slots, and also the shotgun is not nearly as good as the grenade launcher, so yeah. Oh no, the mansion is gone forever. And because it blew up, Irons is gonna be like, there's no evidence, we can't do anything. I'm definitely not on Umbrella's payroll, why would you think that? Interesting that the scene for if you rescue Chris and if you rescue Jill is identical. The only thing that changes is whether you look at Rebecca or Barry in the helicopter. Though canonically, both Rebecca and Barry survive. And now we get to see the clip show of all the things that we did during the game. Yep, I definitely remember shooting that zombie. Yep, I remember having those dogs show up and then just leaving. I did not aim my gun at them or get jumped on, though. Oh yeah, remember when Plant 42 grabbed us and we threw a book at Rebecca and told her to make a potion? Oh, remember when Rebecca shot all those bees? I don't. Oh, remember when Rebecca got cornered by a hunter? I don't. That didn't happen in our route. There are routes where you can have it happen, but ours was not one of them. I do remember using the flamethrower against Black Tiger. It really sucked. Yep, I remember when Wesker shot Rebecca. Resident Evil. Oh, Resident Evil. That's supposed to be Chris. And if I went just 17 minutes faster, we would have gotten the infinite rocket launcher, I think. But whatever. What a tough guy. I've closed this case completely. And now we get the special key. And do we unlock an actual hard mode? I'm not going to be playing anymore today, but let's at least see what happens when we load one of these saves. You have once again entered. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed a button.
Wow. What a man.
Okay, so this just brings us right back to the start of the game. Nothing new.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it. Don't open that door.
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
Yeah, we're not going to stay alert. And soon I will have control. There it is. All right. Honestly, I didn't have to wait. I could have just pressed these buttons. But whatever. That is going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back on Tuesday with a completely different game. What game it'll be? I don't know, but it'll be something. See you then, friends.